with anything and everything. And I'm going to be starting a new series of The Amazing Spider-Man. This is issue 1. I skipped the annual ones because I think everyone knows Spider-Man's backstory of Uncle Ben dying and everything. So I thought, hey, we can just skip that and go right to 1 because there's over 800 issues of this. So we're in issue 1, and if you guys like the video, you guys go down and hit that like button. And if you want more, hit the notification button as well to get notified for these type of videos. And I will be doing more gaming later on. So I hope you guys enjoy, and peace. The Amazing Spider-Man. This is the 1973 version, so sorry if there's some, word differences. So, and this is originally made by Stan Lee. Rest in peace for him, and hopefully this can be taken as a remembrance of how good of a writer he was. But back then it used to be 12 cents. The Fantastic Four think I'm trapped, but they don't suspect my real power. Extra added attraction: Spider-Man meets the Fantastic Four as the Chameleon strikes. Oh, sorry about that. Our scene is in the bedroom of Peter Parker, the teenage student who many consider to be a shy bookworm. But, oh, if they only knew. Uncle Ben is dead. And all because I was too late to save him. My Spider-Man costume. I wish there were no such thing. It all started when I was bitten by a radioactive spider. Ouch. And I found myself possessed of spider's powers. So I designed a costume to go into show business and cash in. But while I was busy showing off, an armed burglar fired one fatal shot at Uncle Ben when he was surprised robbing our house. Whoa. So the comments he got robbed. As soon as I learned what had happened, I sped through the city via my spider's web, lusting for vengeance. He won't escape, Spider-Man. And I soon caught the killer and turned him over to the police. Got you. Yeah, you ain't human. And now Uncle Ben is gone, and Aunt May and I are alone. And what's worse, without Uncle Ben, we have no money to pay our bills. Please give me a little more time. I'll pay you rent next week if you'll only wait. And so, Aunt May, there's only one thing to do. I got to quit school and get a job. No, Pierre, you mustn't. Your uncle always dreamed of you being a scientist someday. You must continue your studies. But I've got to help Aunt May somehow. Wait, with my powers as Spider-Man, I can do anything. I can go anywhere. Nothing can stop me. Any amount of money could be mine just for the taking. But no. What am I thinking of? I'm no criminal. I'm not a thief. Besides, if I were ever arrested and imprisoned, it would break Aunt May's heart. No, there's only one other way. I've got to perform again. I've got to bring my Spider-Man act before the public once more. I'll call a booking agent tonight. A few days later at school. Hey gang, look, Spider-Man's gonna put on a show at the town hall tonight. And the admission is only $1? Let's all go. Count me out. Count me out, kids. I can't make it. We might have known he'd rather study. Oh, who needs that walking bookworm anyway? It'll be more fun without him. That's kind of harsh. That night, as the audience is amazed by Spider-Man's prowess, none suspect the real reason that Peter Parker couldn't be in the audience. He couldn't very well be doing this net and sitting in the audience. Also, finally, after the show, it's time to pay you, Spider-Man. But I give you cash. I can't give you cash. I've got to give you a check. So there's a record for taxes. What name should I write the check out to? Name? I can't tell you my real name. No one must know my identity. Just make out the check to Spider-Man. Okay, you're the boss. But you'll have a mighty tough time cashing. A tough time cashing it, eh? Well, we'll just see about that. I'd like to cash this check. I'll have to see some identification. What about my costume? Don't be silly. Anyone can wear a costume. Do you have a social security card or a driver's license in the name of Spider-Man? No, I don't. But Spider-Man finds that he cannot cash his desperately needed check just across town. A man and a typewriter is making still more trouble for him. When I'm through with this article, Spider-Man will be around town. And the next night, might as well go on back where you came from, Spider-Man. There'll be no show tonight, or any night. What? Why? What happened? This happened. Look at this editorial. The paper has everyone so steamed up. They'll probably toss you in jail if you show your face. But why? What have they got against me? What have I done? But not satisfied with merely writing editorials, J. Jonah Jameson, publisher of the powerful Daily Bugle, delivers lectures all over town. We cannot allow that masked menace to take the law into his own hands. He is a bad influence on our youngsters. Children may try to imitate his fantastic feats. Think what would happen if they make a hero out of this lawless and human monster. We must not permit it. I say that Spider-Man must be outlawed. There is no place for such a dangerous creature in our fair city. The youth of this nation must learn to respect real heroes, men such as my son, John Jameson, the test pilot, not selfish freaks such as Spider-Man, a masked menace who refuses to even let us know his true identity. I don't get it. How do other superhuman guys like the Fantastic Four and the Ant-Man get away with it? Nobody bothers them, and they always seem to make enough dough. Bah, I don't even believe that. There is a Spider-Man. It's a publicity stunt. Sorry. Well, if I can't make a living as Spider-Man, the only other thing to do is find a part-time job. I'll take a look through the want ads. But again, Peter Parker meets with frustration. Sorry, Sonny, I ain't looking for a school kid. The job I advertise is for a man. But extra John Jameson about the orbit, Earth, and rocket. Say, that looks like it is. It's Aunt May. I wonder where she's going. Oh no, she's pawning her jewelry. She must be desperate for money, but she doesn't want me to know. She doesn't want to worry me. For me, she's doing it all for me. There's no way I can repay her. No way I can help her. I can't even find a job. Esther John Jameson, son and publisher of the Daily Bugle, about to orbit Earth extra. It's all his fault. Because of him, I can't perform in public as Spider-Man. But I can't give up. I've got to earn some money somehow. I can't let Aunt May down, even if it means the Spider-Man will reinstalk the city by night. Spider-Man Part 2. Next day, having nothing better to do, Peter Parker finds himself among the spectators anxiously awaiting the orbit flight of John Jameson. It sure must take a lot of courage to go up and one of those babies. I bet even Spider-Man would think twice before volunteering for this ride, huh? I suppose so. 15 minutes to blast off all unauthorized personnel clear in the field. This is it, John. Make your country proud of you. Son, as proud as I, your father, am today. I'll do my best, Dad. I promise. Good luck to you, boy. Minutes later, the capsule with John Jameson inside is set in orbit by a perfect launch. But then a disaster strikes. A small section of the forward guidance package breaks loose from the capsule and falls into space. Without this essential guidance unit, the capsule goes into a erratic orbit, completely out of control. Something's wrong. I can't control it. This flashing red light, it can mean only one thing. I've lost the heart of the guidance device. There's no way to direct the capsule now. I'm miles away. What is it? What went wrong? Capsule is out of control, sir. Component 243B has broken loose, condition red. What's that? Without missing part, he will continue to go into lower and lower orbit until he crashes to Earth. Gentlemen, we haven't much time. We must find some way to save John Jameson's life, even though the capsule is doomed. Acting with desperate speed, the space technicians attempt to drop a steel net to catch the capsule, but with no success. A complete miss. We've got to find a better way. Unsuspected by all, a better way does exist, in the form of Peter Parker, who has observed the entire dramatic event. There's only one person who can save John Jameson, and that is Spider-Man. I've got to reach the Missile Control Center the fastest way, the way that only Spider-Man did. Made it. And now, we have a spare 243B guidance unit, but there is no way to get it to Jameson in time. You're wrong. There is a way. Spider-Man. Let me have the missing unit. I'll get it to the council somehow. Very well, we have nothing to lose. There is no way we can do it. Spider-Man, bah! He's just a publicity-seeking phony. He's trying to grab a headline. What can he do? Instead of flapping your lids, mister, just watch and see what I can do. Wait. The council is getting low every second. I've got to reach it, eject fast. Arriving at nearby field, Spider-Man's amazing web shoots out, engulfing the guard's gun hand before the sentry. Oh, identify yourself. No time for that now. Within seconds, the mighty costume figure has commandeered a plane and a pilot as they take the air. I'll probably be grounded forever for doing this. Spider-Man. But I got a hunch that if anyone can save that poor Joker, you're the guy. Here comes the capsule. Now, we could never catch it. We don't have to get it. Wait, what are you gonna do? I've got to hitch a ride on that thing as it passes by. This will be my first and last chance. If it doesn't work, look out below. Here goes. I hit it. Listen to that. Wow. I've got to pull myself up, fighting against all this wind resistance. Even my strength can just barely do it. There, I reached it. But now, the council is losing altitude. Dangerous. The Iron Head is in time. Spider-Man Part 3. What a lucky break. It fit in place as smooth as silk. Within the capsule under manual control. Oh, a jack chip and landing gear. You see, I did it. Spider-Man succeeded in the capsule was about to land. My boy, he's safe. My boy, he's safe. This is as good a time as any for me to get off. I'll bet I'm the only living person who ever had a ride like that before. I better make myself scarce now. I can just be embarrassed if everyone wants to congratulate me and make a big fuss about what I've done. Anyway, from now on, I guess I shouldn't have any trouble performing the poem. All of that, even Mr. Jameson himself would hire me. When he reads that edition in the newspaper, Peter Parker is astounded. Oh no, it can't be. It isn't possible. Why? Why? This newspaper demands that Spider-Man be arrested and prosecuted. It was all plot by Spider-Man to steal the spotlight from my son. I accused Spider-Man himself of sabotaging the capsule so that the guidance would fall. Spider-Man unlawfully broke into a military base and commanded a plane by force, and by means of a grandstand plane he tried to make a hero of himself with yaws and important missile test to fail. His had our space program backed by many means. I repeat, Spider-Man is a menace to America. Unfortunately, if something is shouted loud enough, there are always those who will believe it. We fear more than ever now. Spider-Man ought to be run out of the country. And how? Wanted. Caution, he is needed. Reported to nearest FBI office. Spider-Man reborn for his capture. Oh dear, I certainly hope they find that horrible Spider-Man and lock him up before he can do any harm. What do I do now? How can I prove I'm not dangerous? How can I convince people that I wasn't responsible for the failure of the capsule? Everything I do as Spider-Man seems to turn out wrong. What good is my fantastic power if I cannot use it? Or must I be forced to become what they accuse me of being? Must I really become a menace? Perhaps that is the only course left for me. And so a lonely boy sits and broods with the fate of society at strike. What will his decision be? What will Spider-Man do next? Only time will tell. Spider-Man versus the Chameleon. We know him as Peter Palmer, but the world knows him only as Spider-Man. You see this guy? See this? Peter Palmer? It's actually Peter Parker. Stan Lee did this on purpose to know if people were actually reading his comics. Say, why didn't I think of it before? There's the way I can make some money by joining the Fantastic Four. I'll probably jump at the chance to have a teenager with superpowers working with them. It'll be a natural. Here's a private elevator, but the blame thing isn't working. Uh-oh, I forgot. It can only be operated by one of the four using a special electronic beam. But that won't stop Spider-Man. Forcing a couple of locked doors open is a near child's play for hack. I didn't figure that elevator would be above me. No room to climb past it. Minutes later, Peter Palmer reaches the roof of an adjoining building. Oh, there's more than one way to skin a cat. I should have thought of this right away. I'll probably be twice as impressed when they see how easily I can get into their private skyscraper headquarters. Here goes nothing. Meanwhile, down below, it's the Spider-Man. What a bonus I'll get for this shot. He's heading for the Fantastic Four headquarters. He balances himself on that strand of web like a human spider. At that moment, an alarm rings in the ready room of the Fantastic Four. The alarm! Someone's trying to sneak in. He must be some kind of nut to think he can take us by surprise. Whoops. There's this picture on our view plate. It's Spider-Man. Why didn't he phone for an appointment like anyone else? Because he's a teenage cornball show-off just like Torch. How obliging of them to leave a window open for me. This is a breeze. Activate the vents. Measure B just to be safe. Greetings, group. You shouldn't make it so easy for people to drop in on you. Got news for you, loudmouth. It ain't that easy. What? Plexiglass cage? Dropped from the ceiling? This gizmo may keep out the riffraff gruesome, but it's a joke to me. That device costs thousands to erect. Don't worry, Rubberface. This squad's gonna be taught some manners. Ow! Big ape? Who do you think you're pushing around? Did you forget you're messing with a guy who has the proportionate strength of a spider? For crying out. That's what I get for pulling my punch on the count of his size. Now hold it, son. We don't want to fight with any strangers. At least not until we know what we're fighting about. Who's fighting? Just consider this a little expedition. He caught my hand in that of his. He certainly does live up to his name. While invisible, I might be able to get this rope over our ambitious young friend. My spider instinct senses danger behind me. Have to move fast. Who draws that rope? Don't see anyone. Wait, it must be the invisible girl. Well, I'll just give her a whirl for her money. That's it, you animated insect. Funds on. I'll settle you now. Flame on! He's got me a circle of flame. Well, I'll just jump over that clown's little trap and keep out of reach until his flame dies down. Then it'll be my turn. Hey, stay still, darn it. Okay, that's it. No more fun and games, fella. Someone might get hurt. Now suppose you tell us what you're here for. Get out of the way, Killjoy. Give me another crack. It's about time someone asked me. I came up here to join up with you. I want to be a member of the Fantastic Four. So I thought I'd give you a demonstration of what I can do. So now let's get down to business. How much does the job pay? I figure I'm worth your top salary. I knew it. That cook has rocks in his head. Afraid you made a mistake, Spider-Man. We're a non-profit organization. We pay no salaries or bonuses. Any profit we make goes into scientific research. You came to the wrong place, pal. This isn't General Motors. We just keep enough money to pay our expenses. Every other cent goes into developing the most effective super crime fighting apparatus we can create. Besides, aren't you wanted by the police? This isn't Outlaws Anonymous. You might have known. You're just like all the rest, ready to believe the worst of anyone. Okay, keep me out of your group. Who needs you? I'll make you guys look like pikers. Wait, come back. Too bad he left. So suddenly perhaps we could have helped him. Oh, we've got enough kids to worry about now. Somehow, I have a feeling we'll be hearing more from that young man in the future. Foreshadow, that is a big foreshadow. And now our scene shifts to a defense installation at the edge of town. With my multi-pocket disguise vest, it will be an easy matter for the chameleon to become you, friend janitor. Minutes later, so far so good, disguised as the janitor. It was too easy to gain access to this restricted area. And now another fast change, and now to the identity of Professor Newton. Ha! Nothing can stop the chameleon. With the right disguise, I can steal anything from anywhere unchallenged. That night at the chameleon's hideout, the Iron Curtain country will pay a fortune for these plans. A TV news bulletin. The entire city is wondering why Spider-Man is in the Fantastic Four today. No comment, says the FF. Rumors are flying all over New York. Unofficial sources claim Spider-Man is being considered for membership in the Fantastic Four. Nonsense, claims the police commissioner. I think Spider-Man's visit is of interest to the chameleon too. Yes, indeed. Very interesting. There's only one reason Spider-Man would want to join the Fantastic Four. Being sought by the police, there is no way for him to earn any legitimate living. He must be desperate for money, and this is where I come in. Spider-Man will make a perfect fall guy for me. When I steal the second half of these missile defense plans, I have him put the police off my trail. Spider-Man has the powers and instincts of a spider, so I will send him a message that only his spider senses will be able to pick up. Calling Spider-Man, meet me on the roof of a large building at 10 tonight. It will be very profitable for you. I'm on the way at a neighborhood museum where Peter Palmer is studying the spider exhibit. Someone is trying to contact Spider-Man. I can sense the frequency waves, but who? But no matter who it is, I can't afford to pass up a chance for profit. I'll just leave my clothes up here, and then a few minutes before 10 p.m. Almost time for me to take over the elevator night shift. Yes, it is time, but not for you, for the chameleon. After biting and gagging the real elevator operator, the bogus one, brazenly takes his place. I'll relieve you now. It's about time. I'm bullshit. Then once inside the elevator so far, my timetable is running right to the split second. How to change to my Spider-Man disguise. Spider-Man? How did you get in? What do you want? Those missile defense plans which you're holding. I can't believe it. You a traitor? Wait. My web will keep you my prisoner until I can escape. His artificial web isn't as strong as Spider-Man's real one, but no one will notice the difference. Help, please. Spider-Man's heading for the roof and stole a plan. He finally broke free. Good. It's all going according to plan. Here's my ship. I can't fail now. I'll be gone just before the real Spider-Man gets here. I'm sorry I won't be there to hear Spider-Man try to talk himself out of my trip. Strange, that helicopter must have just left the roof I'm heading for. I wonder who sent for me. Nobody's waiting on the roof. Oh, there he is. Free, Spider-Man. We want those secret plans. Plans? Stole? I'm beginning to smell a rat. I don't know what this is all about, but nobody's framing me for anything. That'll hold you till I get away. I can get away. What a fool I was. The message was a trick to pin a crime on me, and I fell for it. But who could have... Wait, that helicopter pilot is the one the police really want. If he hasn't flown too far, I can use my spider senses to tune in on the ship. Get his location. Got him. He's out towards the waterfront. I'm going to have to stop him. What if I'm going to catch me a speedy whirly bird? There's only one way to do it, and that is to get a real fast start, like this. He's already reached the sea, but I can make a parachute out of my web and float down to that motorboat below. I'm not lit yet. I'm just in time. There's the chopper, and there's a ransom surfacing to meet it. But with my web over the conning tower, they won't be able to open the hatch. Forget the plans. Our hatch is jammed and won't open. How will we get the plans, comrade? Forget the plans. We've been seen. Submerged. Now to find out who framed Spider-Man, but how? I can't shake him off, no matter how I maneuver. He ripped off the door with his bare hands. End of the line for you, Kami. Head the ship towards shore, and I mean now. Before the police have left the alert building room, look! Here's the guy you're looking for, the guy who stole those plans and impersonated me. But in that split second, the wily chameleon drops the tiny smell powder and breaks free in the confusion. Before they know what happened, I'll have taken a new disguise and be free. You can't get out of the building. All exits are guarded. Search everywhere. Let them search. I knew this disguise would come in handy. Who would ever suspect a policeman? Oh, look in here, man. I'll take this forward door, and I'll head for the street under your very noses. But again, the chameleon is reckoned without Spider-Man's supernatural spider sense. Until I feel my query is close within striking distance. He is wise to me. If I can just pull this fuse, one of these cops must be a phony. He doused the lights. But that won't stop me. I can still sense him in the dark. I'll just shoot my web over Oh no! I'm all over the special fluid. Special fluid. I've got to reach that exit before he does. This is the fastest. That figure leaving the others. It's him. But as the lights go on again, the chameleon resorts to one last desperate ruse. Help! Grab him! It's the chameleon disguised as Spider-Man again. What? Oh no, you don't. You're not going to fool us now. Wait a second. Wait, you lied. And Spider. It worked. Now to slip away. In a fit of white-hot fury, the powerful Spider wrenches free out of the Starlord's grasp. And look at him. Look at him go up that wall. He was the real Spider-Man. Every time I'm trying to help, I'm getting into worse trouble. Well, they can catch Adams by themselves. Now, when the minutes catch him, they do. Here he is, Captain. I spotted him by his torn uniform. I can see his owner disguise beneath it. Blast! I must have ripped it in my scuffle with Spider-Man. And the chameleon is led away. A lone figure loses himself in the shadows of the silent night. Nothing turns out right. I wish I had never gotten my superpower. Later as the late editions come out, more famous figures power the case of the Amazing Spider-Man. Read, he's so powerful and so confused. What if Spider-Man ever turns his superpowers against the law? Yeah. If a teenager can be so blame strong, how strong will he be when he gets older? We won't ever have to worry about him. Won't we, Johnny? I wonder. And the whole world will have to wonder until our next great issue. Don't miss it. The end. A personal message from Spider-Man. Hi friends, hope you enjoyed this issue of the new Amazing Spider-Man. Beginning with our third issue, there will be a letters page for your knots and boots, called The Spider's Web. So send your letters along now to Spider-Man 3rd floor, 655 Madison Avenue, New York, 21, New York. Don't miss my new and different adventures in issue 2, on sale in the beginning of February of 1963. Better ask your dealer to reserve your copy now, because judging by advance reports, the demand will be greater than the supply. Yours for thrills and fantasy, Spider-Man. No, we can't print your letters till your third issue, because our second issue will already be on the presses by the time you read it. Well, that is the end of issue 1, guys. Thank you guys, and if you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button down below, and I will see you Nova Clan, all in another video. Peace.